Okay, pilots, I'm gonna try and get my bombardier set up here. Now, I got him sitting in there, but he's not really glued in, but my northern bomb sight there is glued to his feet. Alright, and at the bottom of the sight, it's got some little ears and a platform that I glued. And you note the little ears right here go all the way across. Well, that's the cylinder heads of an old Dynam albatross here. See, well, I'm figuring out which way to move, and I'm going up and down here. Yeah, that way. See the cylinder heads on this motor right here? Well, that's just a part of that I cut and made it look like it's a little platform. And it's got his seat here. The seat covers up the servo that operates the turret on the bottom, chin turret. So I got him sitting in there, and if I hold it right up against that thing, up against this little platform here, he's about where it needs to be. And it don't take much to get that super glue dry to that wood. It soaks it up, and then it sticks. Like putting a nail in it. And I'm going to reach up here just a little bit where his butts are touching. Yep. Oh, yeah. We'll let that sit there a minute. Yeah. Can't do that, can't do that. I can do that. Or attempt to do it. Oh, that's why. I looked up here and my screw wasn't in the servo. My heart stopped. I know now why. Because it's in here, stuck in there. So I've got to run my screwdriver up in here and grab a hold of that. And I had no idea, because it has those random controllers on it. I don't have no idea where that's at, but it's on there now. And I've got to straighten this. I'll turn it so it won't hit the bench. I ordered, I was going to mention that. I ordered a microphone, okay? A DJI wireless microphone. And it's not compatible to iPhones. Everything else but an iPhone. You got to buy some other kind of device, and then you got to go in and get some app that will transfer it. So that idea is gone, and I've ordered another one to see if it's gonna work, and we'll see if it works. But the microphone didn't work. All right, what else was I gonna do? I was gonna put the wing on, but I've got to turn the whole plane sideways here to do that. So I want to do this first. Get this nose piece on, the nose glass, windshield, whatever you want to call it there. Get little holes drilled in it where I put the screws, and it's been a murder trying to find some more of them screws. Finally ended up every place in town, Lowe's, Home Depot, they didn't have nothing that small. Went to Hobby Lobby, they didn't have nothing like that. Went to a local hardware store, they didn't have nothing that small. So I ended up having to order Carson Bolt tool wasn't open today, it's Saturday. So I ended up ordering it off of eBay. My God, man, you might as well just go ahead and just order stuff off eBay. It ain't nothing in town. Ain't nothing in town. I even drove all the way 3 counties over to a hobby shop today to get the push rod, carbon fiber rod support. Got 2 of them, got 2 different sizes. Got a square one that'll fit over the push rod. I'll show it to you in a second. Well, hell, why not? Got a round one that would go over the push rod, carbon fiber rod, over top a steel rod. If you can see it right here, if I'm looking at it. Yep. Round carbon fiber rod with a square carbon fiber rod inside of it over that steel push rod. Goes all the way through. Let's see if you can see it. Let me get the, nope, can't see it. You see it in there, but you can't too phone. Let's see here. I got to turn around here and look, see if you see it in what I am. Okay. Now, if you can see the rod, it's got the carbon fiber rod on top of it. That goes all the way up. The square one goes all the way back where I had to put a spacer in it there. To have threads on both ends, I had to cut 2 rods in 2 to make them threaded on both ends. I don't even know if you're looking at it or not, but anyway, we'll go on. But that rudder's hooked up. I'm gonna test that out. Gotta ease around stuff here. But the airline, still waiting on airline. Might be 2-3 more weeks before I get some more airline until I can get my test any of my landing gear. Alright, let's see if our glue's dry enough. Try to get our turret control handle on. Excuse the camera movement there. But in the B-17, it had the chin turret, like so. The bombardier controlled it with a the little control arm stuck out here like this, like so. Alright, now I'm going to try to mount that right there by putting a couple holes in it right here. Put a couple screws in that, but I might have to shape it a little bit more. Let's see here. I got to look at it here. That's the way it's going to be sitting. And I'm going to actually try to have his hands on it here. He's got the Kung Fu grip. He's got the Kung Fu grip. Oop, don't break the gun. I done broke the guns twice already. Hitting that gun. There we go. Now he's got the Kung Fu grip on it. Alright. Sits in there almost perfectly. It's hitting his knee a little bit too much, but he's got a hold of it. He's got a hold of it. He's holding on for dear life for the ride. I'm gonna hold it right there for a second. I gotta get my battery for the drill. Son of a gun. It's always something. Bit should work. There we go, just like that. What do you think, Pops? What do you think? Huh? Think I got enough room there to drill that and support it? Uh-oh, I moved. It's looking pretty good. He's cocked a little bit, but that's the best we can do. He ain't gonna be in there in a perfect stance, you know. He's a little bit moved around. Okay, we're not gonna drill a hole. Try not to move here. It's kind of got a little bit, it's round, so I'm gonna have to start my hole, and then I'm gonna have to make it kind of waller it and go straight with the hole and into the wood. There we go. expecting an awfully short order. Put that on there. Don't look too bad. Now, I got more of the little screws ordered because I've got enough to do these covers here, but I've got to put my nacelle covers on, and it takes quite a few to do that. Let me just get a couple of them in it, and a couple of them in the tail. Not too bad, not too bad. Too bad. Okay. Now then. Okay. I did knock with 3 over and tore up 6. But we got it turned around. Alright. Oh goodness. Goodness gracious. All that dust where I had to shave it a little bit. Get that fit right. Boy, this ain't nothing but been a modeling project here now. If you plan on getting this plane, I'm trying to let you know what you're getting into. Don't tell me, I mean, I ain't telling you it ain't gonna be fun. And I've already showed you what was in that hole. Thanks for holding me off there, screw. Make my heart stop again. Now this one, I had the heads painted on the green part. Bag of screws here out, and then there's a countersunk screw there that I've got to put up underneath the rudder. It's got to be on there just right. And that might not be right neither. That just didn't want to go in a hole there. I know there was a hole there. I'm trying to go by the paint line. I'm getting it on there at that paint line. Sometimes it just ain't lining up. That's why I don't like putting something on and then having to take it off and put it back on again. Because you never can get it right. Never can get it right. It's a crying shame. It is. this side. Went right in there. I'm missing one. Put one more chromas in. Why am I missing one? Why am I missing one? Yeah, put stuff in little bags, just store it away with care and perfection, and you're still missing one. Still missing one. And this one, I don't know. Don't have a clue why that one don't want to go in. That's in one of the, that's got the red dot on it where it's got the main support behind it. And I know I drilled that hole. That was the one that's got to be on there. That hole's way down there. Way down there. Everything. Let me see. If I can get my countersunk screw in it. much throwing we'll have on that. Okay. All right, give me a minute. Strobing light. Landing light. Let me do something right quick. Get my bag of all my little plugs and wire harnesses, control switches, control boxes. There's my landing gear servo, control servo. That's the plugs for my strobing light. And everything with that. Okay. Landing light on and off switch. Flap with an R on it, and I've got my little, if you can see that, I got my little reverser on it right there. You label all this stuff. You label all this stuff because sometimes it could be a good while before you fly that plane again. How you gonna remember how to hook up all this stuff? And it's been over a year since you've flown the plane. On my Mosquito, I marked everything because this not only has the lights and the LEDs, and it's got sound system, and it's got the Guniac stacks, and all that stuff needed to be hooked up. Like right now, I've got to get this strobe light wired up here. Let me go get my cigarette lighter. On the bottom floor, basement level, moving around in the sewers. Okay. All right, I need my little box here. I need my little box here. And 2 small pieces of shrink wrap. Don't forget to put your rubber on. It's a very important step to put your rubber on. And heat it up there a little bit. Heat it up. Get it a little hot. Now, you got to do the same thing here. I'm putting a plug on the end of this so that I can unplug it and take it off when I take the wing off for transport. You got to have your servo leads and things all kind of plugged up pretty close there. Now I'm going to have extensions on it going. Oh goodness, thank you. That's, yeah, exactly what I need to do right there. I'm going to have extensions on it because the receiver is going to be in the front of the plane, and the access hole for these wires is at the back of the wing here. Okay, and my receiver is going to be way up here, up underneath the cockpit. Don't forget to put your rubber on. Just having a little Saturday night build session here. Weekend update with anchor person Eric Quinn. Hell, it ain't rained a little bit today. We was needing some rain. It was grass cutting weekend, but everything's dead. Alright, now I put this plug into the control box. Let's see. Probably won't have it in the right one because I think I'm gonna put it in that one. Putting my landing gear in my landing gear switch. Putting my strobe light, just wire harnessing it into something, actually. If I can find it. Here it is. There was something there, something there. Give me a second. Don't 10-second it though, you might miss something here. Still can't hook my landing gear up, son of a gun. Alright, let's see. Let me see here. Got a strobe light plug up. Okay. I don't want to do too much moving around here. I want to check my turrets, make sure they clear. Okay, that elevator is going to be hooked up. Control surfaces. We can't do that. Let me move my bench up here where that won't be sitting on that control surface. I want to support the wing where it won't turn the plane over. I'm easing over here. Alright, oh foot. I forgot something. Hold on a minute, camera's gonna move around a little bit. I know. Don't cut his head off. Boy, I've got a lot of leads to run and hide and clean up. Okay. We're getting closer. And just remember, I got to do all this before it's ready to fly. And this is just maybe, I wouldn't say a half, but a little more than a third. Got to take this off, put batteries down in here, get everything set up. Goodness gracious, you got to, calibrate 4 ESCs here. Alright, got my radio on. Are we clear of the turrets? They're not going to hit nothing. Control surfaces are clear. Front turret is clear. I gotta check that front turret. Yep, it was way off on the center. That's okay. He's just kind of looking around on that direction there. That one's moving around okay. I didn't plug this one up. Where's the one that's not occupied? Which one is not occupied? I'm looking for an empty plug here. That might be it right there. Let's see, is that it? Yep, that's got to be it. Okay. Oh goodness. I got this one on a slow down, so he's just kind of barely moving around a little bit. I got my green interior light. It takes a little bit to find them holes and line this up. I'm wondering if my strobe lights are working. Nope, I got them on the wrong plug. Got the strobe lights in the wrong plug. Got them in the landing light plug. Lord have mercy, now I got to go back over there again. Find that white one. Here it is, right here. Yeah, unplug it out of that. Yep, there we go. Now we got strobing. Okay. Oh boy. Let's see. Well, I know one thing's not going to be right. I'm going to have to do something about that. My landing light is not in the correct position. But that's okay, I'll figure that out. Let me get you over here. Uh-oh. I'm gonna take it off here. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, my front turret's way off, but here's ailerons. Alright, that elevator. Ooh, got a lot of throw in the elevator. See, the ailerons has got like, it only moves 3/4 of an inch up and a 1/2 inch down. That's what the rating is on it. And then the flaps moves 1 inch and 1/4 on takeoff and 2 inches and 3/8 on landing. I hope you've seen that. I can't tell if you've seen it or not. Okay, and then of course you see my turrets will be moving over there. And when the gear goes up, my tail will go up too. And I got the gear in this one, but I just, I ain't got the airlines to run to it. And I decided to go ahead and kind of start mounting things here. I've got to build the box that goes inside here, but I've got to make measurements, so I had to start putting these things on it to make my measurements and get things right here. You got to keep going. You can't just stop and sit and wait. But you know, there's a big box gonna have to be built right here. My motor's gonna have to sit out here. Then this little frame here will be on the outside to hold the cowl on, or the rim, whatnot, whatever. Okay, pilots, just kind of looking at everything there. Check out my interior light there. Red light strobing. Alright, pilots, that's my weekend update and getting the Bombardier all set up. I'm out.